All right, welcome back once again to Sinbin Stream. We continue with NHL hockey action and the Ottawa Senators at the Los Angeles Kings. Easy enough for me to say. All right, let's check the audio. Yep, here's the audio. We're good. There we go. Hello, Gracie. Thanks. Yeah, no, nobody really watched Ball State, UIC Ball State, but that's okay. We'll try to. Just couldn't do a hockey doubleheader tonight. Couldn't figure out a way to schedule another women's basketball game, too. I figured I did the 5:30 leading into this, but thanks for being at that one, Gracie, and thanks for being here. We have the 11-6-4 Senators and the 10-6-6 Kings. Oh man, Ottawa's red jerseys are kind of ugly this year. They have like a red alternate. And I think the Sabres were off tonight, if I remember right. Lightning 2-0 over the Flyers, 13:28 to go in Tampa. Devils 4-2 over the Red Wings, 15:53 to go in New Jersey. Rangers 2-1 over the Blues, 15:09 to go in Madison Square Garden, New York. That game is on NHL Network. I don't have that, but enjoy if you do. Capitals 5-1 over the Blue Jackets in DC, 13:30 to go, and they're on a power play. Just about to get going in the second period. Panthers 4-2 over the Predators in Nashville. The Predators' struggles continue. Golden Knights at Mammoth just about set to get underway, as well as Senators Kings. Next time they play is Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Wednesday. I think everybody plays except, I want to say, the Kings and the Oilers that night. I already forgot. Oh, I didn't fix my schedule. Dang. All right. Well, Saturday, I think we're only doing the Kings game. I'm going to have my son, one of my two sons. So I'll probably not. Yeah, I see Sabres Penguins is that night. I think I'm doing Rangers hurt. Man, that Rangers stink, though. I don't know. Don't get the Hawks. 9 o'clock, I think I put to a vote. I think, yeah, all three. I think Senators, Golden Knights won the vote. Yeah, we'll look into that. Yeah, and Saturday, I think we'll go with the Kings game. We'll have to work on that. Oh, that's right, because there's only one game tomorrow for some reason. That means Stars play back-to-back games then, because the Kings don't play Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, the Kings get a nice 3-day break then. Oilers get a 2-day break. And, yeah, that means Dallas plays Tuesday, Wednesday. Got to figure they're off Friday. Whoops, I didn't mean to put the timer up for the second period. Yeah, we'll try to work on the schedule, move everything up at the first intermission. Oh, still don't know who's starting yet in goal. Why is there such a delay? It's either going to be Allmark or Merrilainen, Kemper or Forsberg. And, oh, boy, just saw today that Kemper, when they lost to Boston Friday night, I think it was overtime, he tried to trip Pasternak, who had made the assist, on his way to the locker room. That kind of like, ugh, not a good look, Darcy Kemper. You need LA to win tonight. Oh, this sounds like wagering. I'd get too nervous and nerve-wracked if I did that. I'm assuming Ottawa's going to be in white. I guess I could flip that. I don't know. They haven't shown the warm-ups. I'm surprised. Well, I'm hoping LA wins. That's my team. I liked watching Kings games like 10 to 12 years ago, maybe even more, because I was scoring games for 2 jobs ago. Back when they had an NHL center ice package and it was much more expensive. I mean, I suppose this year round would be about the same, but can't pay for the 1 year or 12-month discount because I got to be able to switch to I'm on Select, which is ESPN Plus. I got to be able to switch to unlimited for at least the WNBA playoffs and maybe NHL as well. I'll have to keep looking for deals on HBO Max. Maybe there'll be something around playoff time. I don't intend to get it before then. Boy, I don't know what the delay is in LA. This game, we're at a commercial break. They still don't have the rosters up. The other game's already almost 3 minutes in, so maybe this is an 8:15 start in LA. Or 6:15 local. I guess that would make sense. All right, trying to see. I don't think any of the scores changed since we last checked. Oh, wait. Nope, Panthers just scored to make it 5-2. I stand corrected. Forsling has first of the year. 124 into the second, 5-2. Man, the Predators really on the skids. LA's goal horn? Yeah, I'll have to remember to turn it up on the TV. I do my own through this, but yeah. I know a lot of teams have unique ones. When I was watching the Hawks, I couldn't stand I should say just last year. Couldn't stand the song they play. It drives me nuts after home goals. Yeah, there's variations between I guess boat horns and freight train horns. Huh. Well, yeah, the other game's over 3 minutes into the first. I don't understand why this game's so late. We got a vote for each team, 1-1, Senators, Kings. Yep, so same schedule tomorrow. We'll have the Battle of Philadelphia, Villanova, LaSalle, women's basketball, 5:30. Then the only hockey game of the night, tomorrow night, Dallas Stars at Edmonton Oilers. Then we're going to have a morning and afternoon women's basketball game and then a doubleheader at night in hockey. And then we'll have football on Thanksgiving and men's basketball. Men's basketball late morning and then a doubleheader in hockey. Oh my gosh, yeah, the Kings were in white and the Ottawa had their red. I probably did that game. They won in Ottawa. Wait. Yeah, let's check that. Yeah, 1-0 LA in Ottawa, and this is the series or season finale. All right, we're still showing highlights of that. I don't. It's 8:14 Central Time, 6:14 LA time, and still nothing. Why did they say 8 o'clock? I hate this. Could have started at 8:10 and been fine. Still just talking about the previous game in Ottawa. Oh, Forsberg got the start. I guess he's a former senator. Oh, you did say LA. I figured that's what you meant, but you even said it. All right, seriously, how is this game nowhere near starting? It's already 8:15. Why start? Why say this is an 8 o'clock start? Oh boy. Well, I could have actually fixed the schedule by now had I known. All right, finally. Well, I don't know why NHL.com isn't up. Now they are. Kemper is in net. Kings are in black. They'll be going right to left. So Ottawa should be in white, and they're going to go left to right. Marilinen gets the start for Ottawa. So Amadio versus Kuzmenko, I guess, at the draw, looks like. All right, finally set. Nope, Kopitar will take the draw. And yeah, he does his backward skate in and gets set, and they drop the puck. There we go. Missed that. I can't remember seeing Kopitar take the draw yet this year. Into the boards. Ottawa brings it up over the red line. Chips it into the far corner. Dumoulin there for the Kings. They try to dig it out. Kopitar there. Puck is free in the near circle and pass to Kopitar over the red line to the far boards. Dumped into the far corner. 30 seconds into the game. No shots on goal. Dumoulin near corner. That shot got blocked, I think, into the near corner. Back to the blue line. Shot held on and saved by Marilinen, number one. And we already got pushing and shoving at 19-16. Oh, we got a long game, guys. Excuse me. One shot on goal for LA. Oh, forgot to put the pucks. Yeah, I don't have a king goalie. All right, I guess that'll work. What is this delay here? All right, finally, in the far circle. Kopitar. Nope, we're still waiting on the linesman. Now the puck is dropped. Ottawa wins the draw. And they actually say 2-0 shots on goal, LA. Behind the King net. Into the near corner. Sent behind the net into the far corner. Pass to the slot. Shot wide. Rebound shot. Glove save. And that was wide. So I don't think Ottawa will get a shot here. Because that glove save was just in front of the side of the net. 18:50 to go in the first. Star Strider. Hello. Welcome. Speaking of stars, we will have the Dallas Stars, Edmonton Oilers tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chatting. 18:50 to go. Still 2-0 shots on goal for LA. No score. And they kicked out Batherson from the draw. Stutzel steps in, and I think they just kicked Danault out of the draw. So who steps in? LaFerriere. Finally, he drops the puck, and Danault got it, but the puck gets poked into the near boards, dumped in from the red line by Ottawa, but we have a whistle at 18:39. Apparently, it went into the netting. Oh, man, Taz is off screen here. I need to move the camera a little bit. There we go. All right, finally back underway. Dumped in behind in the far corner of the Kings end. Ceci couldn't get it out. Kept in by Ottawa. Back to the blue line. Long shot to the far corner. That was by Amadio. Sent up. Now the Kings have it over the blue line into the near corner. Big hit. Battle for the puck in the near corner. That was Mo Verare that carried it in. Now the Kings counter. The Senators counter. Amadio dumps it in. Kempe gets it to Mo Verare. And they skated out. Byfield over the red line into the ozone. Lost the puck. Sent up the near boards. 17:45 to go in the first period. And a whistle at 17:38. Senators at 3.24 goals a game. I think I saw that was 6th. Oh, we got a penalty. We got a trip on Byfield. So, early power play. Yep, he tripped 43. That's Clevin. So Byfield is gone for 2 minutes, provided that Kings kill this penalty or power play. Ottawa with the 5-on-4 advantage. Stützle to take the draw against Kopitar. Fogle, Kopitar, Edmondson, Anderson out there for the Kings on the kill. They clear it down the length of the ice. 17.5 to go. First period. And Sanderson over the red line. Drop pass. Batherson over the blue line. Cozens into the far corner. Batherson sends it to the near corner. Kept in at the blue line. Sanderson dumped around to the far corner, picked up by Cozens. Or is it Cousins? Cozens. Stützle kicks it out to the blue line. Stützle far circle shot. Big rebound in the slot and cleared by the Kings. 1:15 to go on the power play. Hello, Jeremiah. Thanks for being here. Batherson to Stützle. Perron on the near boards, and the Kings get it out. Chased into the near corner by Moore. Moore into the far corner. Sanderson and Cozens are there, and Sanderson has it. Got 40 seconds to go on the power play. 16:15 to go in the first. Halliday from Amadia. Halliday sends it behind the King net. Battle in the near corner. Halliday behind the net. Into the far circle. Pass to Zetterlund. Shot. Save. Rebound. Save. Perron. Trying to dig it out of the near boards. 3 players each team battling. Puck is sent behind the King net, and we are back to 5-on-5. Byfield out of the box. Kings getting a change. Senators getting a change. Dumped in, I think, by Edmondson, and he goes for a change. Byfield chased it behind the net, but the Sens have it. Taken over by, actually, up the near boards by the Sens, and finally out. I thought the Kings stole it. My bad. Into the near boards. Near circle. Behind the net, that is Pinto. Back to the blue line. Long shot blocked. And carried out. They pass it to Byfield. He sends it off the near boards and chases. But the Sens send it off the far boards to Matinpalo. Matinpalo, maybe? Up ahead, not LaFerrier. Anderson, 44, into the near corner. Kuzmenko sent her to Moore, and he couldn't get a stick on it and got knocked down. Going the other way. Into the far boards. Kings take it over, send it behind their own net, up the boards, but not out. Shot and juggled the rebound and then froze the puck. Nice save by Darcy Kemper. And actually, that was the 3rd shot on goal for Ottawa. Oh, it went through Anderson's. That was on defense. But where was that nice pass they had. I didn't see how Moore flubbed that shot. Yeah, that Kemper got handcuffed by that. He made like a shoulder save and then had to freeze it. We got Kopitar, Danault, LaFerriere, Armia, Edmondson. That's impossible. That's 6 skaters, guys. Okay, Danault, LaFerriere, Armia, Edmondson, Anderson. That's 5. LaFerriere on the draw. He wins it. Kings will send it up the near boards to the red line. Carried in, and a shot is blocked. LaFerriere sends it around the net into the near boards. Battle for the puck. Spence is there. Giroux is there. Armia and Danault for the Kings. Kept in by Anderson. Shot. Big rebound. Anderson sends one behind the net. Armia dumps it into the far corner. Nope, now the Senators have it over the red line into the O zone and dumps it in to the near corner. Picked up by Edmondson. Anderson sends it out for the Kings. Up ahead. Perry lost it, and the Sens pick it up. Dang. Perry was in the slot and couldn't get to it. Or got it knocked away. Picked up by Ceci, and that's icing on Ottawa at 13-23. Hellenius? How do you say that? Helenius. I don't remember this player for the Kings. Hellenius? Maybe it's Hellenius. It must be Hellenius. At any rate, draw won by the Kings. They send it to the crease. Could not knock it in, though. Fogle was there. Senators try to dump it in from the red line. It actually goes on net, and it's frozen. Nope. Never mind. Kemper slipped it to the near boards. Ceci touches it over to... Who is that again? Moverare. And they dump it on the far boards, and it went into the bench area at 12:56. And that will be the under 14 media timeout. Shots are 4-3 in favor of Ottawa. Yeah, are they both pronounced Cousins? Because I know one is, I'll just say Cousins with a Z, and I guess... Or their number. Yeah, I gotcha. I guess it wouldn't be Cousins. It would be Cousins as well. Nick Cousins is 21. Yeah, thanks. I just realized Boston had 2 Lindholms the other day too, because I had heard of Hampus Lindholm. I didn't realize they had another one. It's like Elias or Eliash, or yeah, Cousins is 21, and Dylan, Cozens. Yeah, it's got to be Cousins is 24. All right, I'll try to get the name and number, I guess. I don't know if I'll remember the. So what we got? Zub, Jensen, Spence, Pinto, Stutzel, Batherson, Zetterlund, Nick Cousins, Amadio, Dylan Cousins, Claude Giroux, Matin Palo, Hodgson, Clevin, Perrone, Halliday, Sanderson, Eller, Marilainen, and in net, Ullmark on the bench. All right. Dumoulin, Ceci, Edmondson, Kempe, Perry, Kopitar, Moore, LaFerriere, Fiala, Danault, Fogle, Armia, Moverare, Anderson, Byfield, Hellenius, Clark, Kuzmenko, Kemper in the net, Forsberg on the bench. All right. It's just a matter of matching names and numbers. Trying to remember all that. All right. 0 for 1 on the power play for Ottawa. Kings win the draw. Sent up by Dumoulin. Played behind the net by Merrilainen. Ottawa couldn't get it out the far boards. Now they have it passed to the near boards and dumped in from the red line. Oh, I got distracted. They're throwing stuff around in the stands. I don't know what they're handing out to the fans. Dumped in by Ottawa. Dumoulin sends it to the far boards. Kept in by Ottawa. To the near board shot. Big rebound. That shot was Zub. And Ottawa keeps it in. Another shot and a glove save by Darcy Kemper at 12:05. Shots are 6-3 Ottawa. No score. Okay. Thanks, Gracie. I think I had heard it was Cousins. I don't know why I was saying Cousins, but thank you. Fiala, Kempe, Byfield, Edmondson, Anderson on the ice for the Kings. Ottawa. Let's get back underway. Under 12 to go in the first. Puck centered. It gets batted down with a stick by the Kings, and they carry it over the blue line. Byfield into the O-zone. Drop pass to Kempe. Over to Fiala, and his shot is blocked in the near circle. Byfield in the near corner. Centered. Kempe with a good shot and a rebound, and that was saved. Now they finally blow it dead. I was going to say, I thought Merrilainen had frozen it, but the ref didn't blow it dead right away. Pretty good opportunities by the Kings. 8-4 shots on goal. What happened to... Oh, Kemper's injured. They thought it was a... Yeah, they're talking to the trainer. I don't know if Kemper needs to come out. Kemper might be done for the night. We may get Forsberg. Something happened. Oh, no. He made a lunging slide to block the far post, and I think he injured himself. Oh. Well, I assume he's still in, but I don't know. They didn't say. 8-5 shots on goal. Kings win the draw. LaFerriere sends one. It gets blocked into the far boards. Passed to the near side. Dumped in by Zetterlund to the far corner. Cousins tried to get there. Number 24. But the Kings counter the other way into the near corner. Behind the net, picked up again by Zetterlund. And the Kings take it over on their own end. They get it to Mo Verare. And I think he's paired, with Cece. With Drew Doughty being out. All right, both teams are finishing up changes. And the Senators send it to in front of their own bench. Now another pass. Kings take it over. Kings finishing a line change. Dumoulin behind the King net. It still appears to be Darcy Kemper out there. And Kings have to regroup in their own end. They get it to Kempe over the red line. Pass to Byfield to the far boards. Fiala drop pass. Skated into the near circle. Kuzmenko, I believe. It's Clark. Sorry, wrong 90. Clark's shot is blocked. Byfield has it. Shot Kempe is deflected into the netting at 10:04. 8-6 shots on goal now. Oof. Shoulder is messed up and it is cracking like crazy right now. All right. Come on. We don't need to advertise for our shows, FanDuel Sports Network. All right, still Kemper out there. He's still trying to stretch it out. He's standing straight up in front of the net. Moore, Now, they've got 10 skaters out there. They haven't made up their mind who's on the ice for the Kings. Looks like Edmondson and Anderson. We got Kopitar, Kuzmenko, and Moore. They kicked the Senator out of the draw. Finally, the puck is down. The Senators win the draw, and it's sent out by Zetterlund. Wait. Yeah, Zetterlund. Sorry, maybe Zetterlund's not out there. My bad. Dumped in now by the Sens. Anderson sends it to the far corner, though. Kings get it to neutral ice. Senators have the puck. Skated around by Stützle. He loses the puck. Gets it back in the slot. Far circle. They return it to the near circle. Stützle picks it up at the blue line. Backhands it behind the net. Chased by Batherson. But the Kings clear it. No icing. It didn't make it. Pass sent to the near boards and picked up again by Stützle. As Spence wiped out. Touch pass to Jensen. Jensen circles back behind the net. Now in front. Looks like he's waiting for a breakout. Pass off the far boards into the far corner. Dumoulin against the boards. Dumoulin picks it up behind the net. Under 9 to go. Dumoulin gets it out. 8:45 in the first. Pass to the far circle. I don't know if that got blocked or didn't get through. Back up the near boards to the blue line. Dumoulin passes. Long shot. Blocked. But it comes free. And it's frozen by Merrilainen at 8:31. I guess this is the under 10 media timeout. Yep. No score. Shots 8-7 now. Ottawa. Let's check in on the scoreboard. We have some finals to pass along. In D.C., the Capitals beat up on the Blue Jackets 5-1. We got Chychrun, his 7th. Wilson, his 12th. Chychrun, his 8th. Carlson, his 5th. Fehervare, his 2nd. Then finally, they broke the shutout. Denton Mateychuk, his 5th for the Jackets. Lightning blanked the Flyers in Tampa, 3-0. Hagel 10th. Sorelli 9th. Hagel 11th, empty netter. 2-0 Mammoth. We got Gunther's 9th. And they don't have the other goal. All right. Maybe it just happened. There it is. Cooley's 10th. Gunther's 9th. And a minute and 17 seconds later, Cooley's 10th. 2-0 Mammoth. 3:16 to go in Utah in the first. Second period, Panthers still up 5-2 on the Preds in Nashville. Almost the end of the game, it's 3-2 Rangers over the Blues with 2 seconds left. And Devils 4-3 over the Red Wings. And it looks like, yep, that's a final 3-2 Rangers over the Blues. And I assume this is going to hold Devils over the Wings 4-3. All right, we're back from commercial and just about set to get back underway. Far circle draw, Deneau, and they just kicked Deneau out of the draw. LaFerriere will step in. Oh, my gosh. And now they kick a Senator out of the draw. Just drop the puck. It's going to be one of those nights. Eller got kicked out. Oh, my God. And they took a shot away from the Kings, 8-6. Drop the puck. Oh, my goodness. Again. Is this the 4th attempt at a draw? Finally, won by the Kings. Shot by, man, I can't. Back to the blue line. Dumoulin's wide into the far corner. I couldn't think of Armia's name. And finally, the Senators get it out of their own end, up the near boards, chipped in, but quickly they get it to Deneau in the near boards, and it gets tipped straight up in the air, and now Ottawa dumps it in from the red line. Under 8 minutes to go in the first period. Shot on a dump in on net, steered aside, taken away by the Sens. Cross ice pass, missed everybody to the far corner. And long pass up ahead. Fiala, cross ice pass, far circle shot, saved or blocked into the far corner. Shot again, may have been saved from the far circle. Behind the net, Kempe in the far corner. Dug out by Fiala. Ceci at the blue line. Ceci from the far board sends it around. Picked up by Moverare. Puck is in the far circle and skated out by Cousins, number 24. And now Moverare has it. He sends it to the red line. And I think that deflected into the penalty box area at 6:54. NHL.com has the shots at 9-8 Kings now. And so is TV. All right. Center ice draw. Kopitar against Pinto. Pinto wins the draw. And nope, we're going to do it again. Are you kidding me? Just drop the puck, dude. Nobody came here and paid their money or tuned in on TV to watch you get the perfect puck drop. Won by Pinto again, I think. At any rate, Senators have it. And it's sent up the near boards. Right in front of the penalty box. Taken over by Kuzmenko. To the far by the benches. Back into the Kings' end. Dumoulin dumps it in from the red line, and it went off the boards and came to the side of the net. Sent ahead by Ottawa. Kings get it over by their bench. Ottawa takes over by their bench. Kings trying to get some line changes. Senators now as well. Pinto circling around over the red line. Into the O-zone. Shot from the slot. Saved by Kemper. Into the near board. Sent around behind the net. And sent down. All right, follow the puck. All the way down the ice. And for icing at 5:57. So no under 6 timeout. Excuse me, 9-9 shots on goal after that last one by Pinto from the slot. Ooh. All right. Thought there might have been a missed penalty, but I guess it was nothing. Senators going to reign supreme over Kings tonight, says Uncommon. Truth Shaman, and thanks, Uncommon. Hoping not. Root for the Senators any other day, but not against the Kings. Kept in at the blue line. Shot is blocked into the far boards, far corner. Sent around. Kept in. That would be Stutzel. Still stick handling. Senators send a shot. It's saved by Kemper, and he holds on. And we got some tempers flaring between Stutzel and Perron on Ottawa, and Clark and Hellenius, I think, on the Kings. I don't know why I'm tripping over that name. 5:29 to go. Shots are 10-9 now. Ottawa. Okay, let's refresh. Why has that Wings Devils game not gone final. What is wrong with NHL.com? Did they review something? I don't know. All right, yeah, we had these finals, but Caps 5, Jackets 1 in DC. MSG Rangers win 3-2 over the Blues. Lightning in Tampa beat the Flyers, blanked the Flyers 3-0. Mammoth 2-0 over the Golden Knights, first intermission. Panthers 5, Preds 2 in Nashville. Looks like they just got to the second intermission. All right, seriously, why? NHL.com must be having some editing issues on this game. Unless they're doing a review, but I was just double checking real quick. Let's go to the game summary. Yep, all their pages, they must be editing something. Well, we'll confirm the final eventually. Only 3 games in progress once that one's finally final. Excuse me. All right. Where are we at on the vote? 9 votes. 78% for the Sens. Oh, man. 22% Kings. You guys are against me. I'm just kidding. Again, yeah, I'd be rooting for the Sens if it weren't for them playing the Kings. Oh, did we get a penalty? What's the call here? All right, Kemper's still in net. I don't know what the ref was signaling. Face off in the King's end in the far corner, sent into the near corner. And Kings got it out, and it's dumped right back in by Zetterlund. Played out the far boards to Kempe. Kempe's pass is blocked. Senators counter. And, well, Kings take it away. Byfield pass. That gets knocked into the bench area at 5:03. 10-9 shots on goal for Ottawa. No score in the game yet. Okay, live, muted. Oh, yeah, I got to unmute in case the goal of a goal or the end of the period. Travis Green, his second season as Senators head coach. 97 points last year, which was their most since 2016-17. All right, I don't know what the delay is. Why is this taking forever? The puck went into the bench, and it took that long to get line changes? Danault loses the draw and dumped in by the Sens, by Zub. Sent around by Anderson and out. Picked up by Perron. He gets it to, let's see, what was that? Stützle. Perron gets it back, sends it behind the King net. We got a broken stick in the near circle. All right, Stützle into the far circle. And Edmondson gets it out of the far corner. Sent ahead, picked off again by Ottawa, and they dump it right back in. Chased by Stützle. Dumoulin sends it to Anderson. Anderson in the near circle. Looks like the Kings are getting their forwards changed. Anderson behind the net to, I believe, Dumoulin. Fiala carries it in, loses it, and Clevin sends it up. Pinto couldn't handle it, and that is Spence in his own end. Turned over. Kings have it. Byfield shot. Nice save from the slot by Merrilainen. Nice right pad save. And Clark dumps it in. Merrilainen couldn't play it. The Sens try to send it up the far boards. Now they pick up the puck and are going the other way. I think that was Amadio. It is. Dumoulin touches it up, and the Kings send it up the far boards. Moore has it. Puck gets away. Ottawa picks it up. Both teams finishing line changes. Ottawa dumps it in from the red line. Picked up Dumoulin in the far corner. And Kopitar has it, and he makes a backhand pass all the way to the near corner. They wave off icing, and Moore beats Jensen, to the puck. Far corner, lost the puck. Battled for the puck. Behind the net now. Sent out up the near boards. Picked up by Zetterlund, and he'll dump it in. Chased by Eller, but the Kings bring it to the far corner. Moore, a pass off the boards. Ceci gets it to Kopitar. Both teams getting line changes. Moverare passes it, and they get it up ahead to Kuzmenko, but it's taken over by the Sens. And they go up the far boards. Pinto in the far circle. Backhander was blocked or saved by... somebody took a stick or a puck to the face. We got a whistle. Somebody on Ottawa. Halliday. This might be a Kings penalty. Shots are 11-10 Ottawa. Wow, that Hellenius. How do you say that? Hellenius. No, Hellenius checked him into the boards. That's what happened. Was that boarding, or did he just... Oh, when his head... He got like whiplash, and when his head jerked back, his helmet came off, and then he did a facial into the glass. Ow. And he's headed to the locker room. I guess no penalty on Hellenius. I don't know. Oh, sorry. I'll catch up on the chat. Hey, Blue Jay. Thanks for checking in. Kemper behind the net. We're approaching 2 minutes to go in the first period. Battle in the near corner. Deneau got it to Anderson behind the net. Back to Edmondson. Pass to the red line. Carried in. LaFerriere shot. Deflected and goes into the far boards. Brought out by Ottawa. They dump it in from the red line. They go for a change. Anderson will pick it up. Oh, that was icing. He did not get to the red line. 1:34 to go. Sinbin, hope you're well. Thanks for the call. Go Kings. Yes. Thanks, Blue Jay. Go Kings. Peter McPeter's not... If he's here, he's not talking. He's the other Kings fan with me. Fiala, Kempe, Byfield, Dumoulin, Clark for the Kings. Byfield on the draw. Near circle. And, geez Louise, these linesmen are the worst. This is going to be a long game. Still waiting. Now he's telling the forwards to stay out of the circle. Clevin and I can't see who for the Kings. Draw into the near boards. Oh, Kempe just leveled Clevin. Shot by Fiala goes to the far boards. Kept in by the Kings. And I guess the puck went in the netting at 1:22. I think that was Clark on the keep in. Yeah. Excuse me. 11-11 shots on goal now. Excuse me. Sorry. Fiala, Kempe, Byfield, Dumoulin, Clark. Draw. Wow, on the first attempt. That might be the first time all night. Pinto, cross-ice pass. And they can't hang on. Kings have it in their own end. Now Ottawa sends it up the far boards. just gets it into the O-zone. That was Amadio. Now the Kings have it. They get it to Dumoulin. Under a minute to go in the first period. Dumoulin coughs it up. Far circle. Behind the net. Into the near corner for Ottawa. Battle for the puck. Sent around. Pinto gets hit. A King without a stick just gloved it out of their own end. I thought you couldn't do that. And then Ray dumped back in, I think, by Sanderson. Under 30 to go. We're approaching 20 seconds to go. And delayed offsides. It was going to be on Ottawa. I see. Dumped in by the Kings. Picked up. Hit behind the net. Near board. Centering pass. Chased down by CC. He'll send it behind the net to Edmondson. And that is the first period. No score. 11-11 shots on goal. Let me get the intermission timer going. Yeah, we'll have to see if that player comes back for Ottawa. I already forgot who it was. Was it Halliday? Was it 83? Hellenius hit him, and his head jerked back, and in the process, his helmet came off, and then he went face first into the glass, and he headed to the locker room early. I think it might have been Halliday, 83. Pretty sure. All right, let's check in on the other games. All right, they finally got the Detroit game final. It was, Devils in New Jersey win 4-3 over the Red Wings. Again, Rangers 3-2 over the Blues. Capitals 5-1 over the Blue Jackets. Lightning 3-0 over the Flyers. So 4 games in tonight, all 4 home wins. Scoreless in LA. Mammoth are up 2-0 in Utah over the Knights. First intermission. Second intermission. Predators in Nashville. The only home team losing or, behind. 5-2 Panthers after 2. Yeah, I had, that was Kraken Islanders on. That was just yesterday. That game was scoreless till the shootout. And in the shootout, it was 2-1 on 4 shots. That was so weird. Couldn't believe that game. Oh, yeah. Hey, let's get the timer up. And let me edit my schedule while we're here. And we'll go through the numbers in a little bit. And I'll have to refill my water. And we'll get the music going, too. All right, so tomorrow is the 25th. Guess that makes Saturday the 29th, sounds like. So I got to move all these up a day. Uh-oh. Did that not? There we go. Full day Wednesday. Come on. What's going on here? Alex, yeah. Big win over whoops, wrong one. Big win over Detroit 4-3. Oh shoot, what did I just do? Did I put I put an extra space. There we go. I know this is a bit of a mess when there's so many games. It's really hard to abbreviate these enough. Hopefully my voice is all right Wednesday. Let's see. Yeah, Friday there's just no late hockey. It's because a lot of it's during the day on Black Friday. Hey, what's up? Yeah, you're right. I should check the score, huh? Totally forgot. I'm good. Hope you're doing well as well. Um, excuse me. Nope, 10-3 Niners. 6:57 to go in the third. Okay. In Santa Clara. Nowhere closer to San Jose than it is San Francisco. All right, we'll try to keep an eye on that. Yeah, it's just tough. So 10-3 Niners, they have the ball, 6:57 in the third. They have a 2nd and 9 at the Panther 32. Plus, I'd be delayed. I don't think that game's on ABC tonight. I prefer to do games when they're over the air on, antenna, so I don't get behind. It's, behind already with hockey. All right, we were working on Saturday. Believe there's a Kings game. Not sure if I'll have time. Probably going to spend some time with my son this weekend. But yeah, we'll try to do a late night hockey game. They're off on Thanksgiving. I wouldn't get Lightning Rangers anyways. I do have lunch plans. Man, Canadians against the Lanch, that's going to be lopsided. The Canadians haven't been playing well. So I probably won't be back in time anyways. Oilers, Kraken. I mean, I like the Oilers, but man, the Kraken are kind of boring. Don't get Leafs, Penguins, which is fine. Yeah, I think we'll just stick with, we'll do Canucks, Kings. I know we have Canucks fans. I'll look into doing other stuff, but that might be it. And then Sunday, I don't know. I'm going to have to look into Sunday because Packers, Lions, we've got 4 games between the 3 on Thursday and Bears, Eagles, or Eagles, Bears on Friday. So it's like I got to see what football I get. Hockey's kind of light that night or that day. Yeah, Sunday there's 4 games. Why is this link broken? I won't get the noon game. I won't get the Hawks game. So yeah, I only get the 4 o'clock or the 5 o'clock. Flames, Hurricanes, or Senators, Stars. I mean, that one looks good. Man, Flames are not good though. So it might only be one hockey game there unless I can schedule some men's or women's college basketball around that. Hopefully that's legible. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 3 interceptions. Holy crap. Wow. I guess I could get that going on my phone and watch it. It probably wouldn't be as far behind as the TV, or maybe my tablet would be better. 5:03 to go. They're at the 12. All right, yeah, I can put that on my phone. I got enough battery. Yeah, I don't. This game's ESPN only, right? I don't think it's on ABC. I gotta unlock my phone so I can tilt it. All right. And I have a blank screen. Oh, because they're at commercial. All right, I can put that up here and move my tablet. Yeah, all right, we can keep an eye on it. Guess I need to root for the Panthers. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm still holding out hope that the Packers will win the North, but they're going to have to get stuff done in their own division. After nearly going 0-6 in the division last year, they've at least got a split, and but they've only beaten the Lions and Vikings at home. Yeah, what a weird hockey schedule that day. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely doing that game. We're doing Canucks Kings for sure. Wait, are you the Canucks fan? Blue Jay? I can't remember. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. I just don't know if I'll add anything else. Man, Sunday, I don't know. I guess I'll do the as late a game as possible at 5. Cuz I don't know. Sunday night's like the worst as far as streams for me. I mean, as far as football streams, they're the toughest competition, it seems like. All right, so 2nd and 3, run by McCaffrey inside the 5 and a touchdown. So it's 7, as of now, 16-3 Niners. Yep. Yeah, I'd rather the Bills won that division than New England. I'll agree to that. And I'd rather they won than, say, Kansas City. I'd rather Baltimore wins than North. I can't stand Tomlin. I'm okay with Rodgers, but I can't stand Mike Tomlin. Okay, so you are the Canuck fan. All right, yeah, we'll have that game for sure. See if Gracie wants Sabres games. Blue Jay wants Canucks. It's all spread out. Extra points good. 17-3 Niners now. Well, you know. Nice run by Purdy. Or not Purdy. McCaffrey. Okay, I got to take a quick break. Let me cue up the music. If you're new, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please consider hitting like and or subscribe. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended and helps grow the channel as well. And I thank you all for your support, new and old, or new and returning viewers, pardon me. Some of the viewers are actually young. I know I am older than dirt compared to most of you. All right. Let's find some tunes. And we'll take a quick break. I don't remember where I left off on the music. I'll try to play something I haven't played recently. I can't remember. All right, let's try this one. All right, let me catch up on Alex. Goal, Canucks, goal. Arnold, the boys. Hughes from the Canucks. Yep, I got the music going. Who's Jimmy Cliff? Is it possible 3 brothers on one NHL team? All right, I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. Let me mute my mic. All right, now we are back. Let me try to fade the music. It usually ends horribly. All right. And yeah, dude, man, there's so much music I used to love, and I've like killed it to death, and I don't listen to it anymore. I grew up a Rush and Led Zeppelin fan, and like I never listened to either of them anymore because I've listened to it way too much. Metallica, I ended up doing the exact same thing to Metallica. I loved. I mean, I was okay with like the songs on the Black Album that weren't played ad nauseum on the radio. I can't say I was more, if you're talking 90s and grunge, they started out more metal. I loved Alice in Chains. I absolutely loved them. I ended up liking Stone Temple Pilots. Took me a little bit to get into them. All right, Kemper is still out there. He's stretching out. So whatever injury he had, I guess he's gotten all right or fixed. But we're just about set for the second period. But yeah, used to my son. I've been listening to Metallica lately because my oldest son loves Metallica now, and you know, if it's 80s and then the Black Album, I'm fine with it. But all right, dumped in by the Kings. They're going left to right in black. Senators in white going right to left. Pass to the crease got through, but not a shot. And the Kings send it around to the far boards. Picked up in the far circle. A shot, and we got a penalty. Could even be a breakaway. So the Kings will have a penalty. The Senators pull their goalie. I'm wondering if this will be a penalty shot because it was on a breakaway. All right. Into the far boards. And it just got away, and there's the penalty at 19:15. Looks like holding. Yeah, bear hug. So that was Clark holding Amadeo. Well, so now Ottawa has a 5-on-4 man advantage for 2 minutes. Stutzel on the draw. He wins it to Sanderson. To Stutzel. To the side of the net. Batherson thought about a wraparound, but he gets it to Giroux. Samuelson couldn't keep it in. The Kings couldn't dump it, though. Cousins had held it in. Cousins with the Z. And Stutzel has it. He gets knocked down. Now the puck is cleared by the Kings. Picked up, I think, by Sanderson. 18:40 to go. Second period. Cousins with a Z coughed it up, and the Kings clear it. Sanderson scoops it up in front of the net. Oh, man, this mic. Why do I always have to maneuver this? Stutzel carries it in. Giroux in the far boards. And the Kings get it out again. So pretty good kill already. They've killed a minute of the power play. 12. Oh, they took a shot away for the Kings. 12-10 shots on goal. Halliday drop pass. No, Halliday in the near corners. Pardon me. Thought he had passed it. Zetterlund couldn't keep it in. Spence passes over by the Ottawa bench, and Perron, I think that was Perron who just dumped it in. It doesn't matter. The Kings clear it. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Behind the net, Spence brings it up the far side. Drop pass to Pinto over the red line. Pinto off the far boards. Pinto sent a shot. I don't know if that was on net, but the Kings clear it. Spence picks it up again. 4 seconds on the power play. Spence in the near boards. Full strength. In the far corner. Anderson there. Still stick handling. Back to the blue line. Lost by the Sens. And that's because, Clark sent one. He tried to pass it. They tried to get it to Byfield and nothing. They didn't get an attempt, but we do have a Ottawa penalty at 16:52. Who's the call on? Eller. Slashing on Eller, number 89. Where did it? It had to have happened after they couldn't get the puck to Byfield. I didn't see it. Good move by Clark, but he couldn't hit Fogle on the pass. Fogle tried to hit Byfield, and I didn't see the penalty. So the Kings get the man advantage. We still have no score. Ottawa brings it out from behind their net and will take it into the near circle behind the King net. That's Sanderson, and he sends it all the way back to their own end, and now it's dumped in by Zub. Kempe in the near corner brings it up the near boards. Nope, drop pass to Fiala. Fiala over the red line to Perry, near boards. Knocked away. Ottawa gets it out of the zone at the red line. Drop pass back to Kempe for the Kings. 16:10 to go in the middle period. Behind the net. And cleared again by Ottawa. Gosh darn it, Kings. What are we doing on this power play? Kempe behind the net. Lost the puck to Pinto. And Pinto almost had a shot. Luckily, it was knocked away by the Kings. He was right in the slot. And somebody made a nice poke check to get it out of there. LaFerriere gloves it down in the far corner. Under 50 seconds in the power play. Clark keeps it in at the blue line. They send it to the far circle to LaFerriere. Now back to Clark. Clark, a rocket by Byfield from the near circle on the one-timer. Blocked and sent down the length of the ice. Actually, no, they gave him a... Wait, now they're at 11 shots. They had taken him back to 10 again. All right, Byfield over the blue line, 20 seconds on the power play in the far corner. Deneau, Byfield back to Clark. It's loose. Senators have a 2-on-1. Shot from the slot is deflected off the netting. Oh, my goodness. Almost a shorty. What are we doing, Los Angeles? That was awful. Somehow Clark didn't pinch it along the boards, and they had a 2-on-1. And the shot was high. I don't even know if... that was a pretty good shot by Byfield from the near circle. I guess that was Giroux. I think Giroux just missed high. He could have passed it, too. Nice replay, LA TV, too. All right. They switched centers at the draw, or he got kicked out. I don't know. We're still waiting on the linesman. There's the draw. Kings come away with it. Into the far corner, or far boards, Fogle. He sends it behind the net. Senators try to get it out. They can't. It's in the near corner. Amadia behind the net with Fogle. Fogle, nope, it gets away. And Ottawa's out of their own end. Over the red line, they dump it in. And battle for the puck behind the net. Kopitar scoops it up. Under 14 and a half to go in the middle period. Pass to Ceci in the slot. Shot. Big rebound. Another pass, and they couldn't connect. Pretty good opportunity for the Kings. They just didn't cash in. Sent behind the Kings' net. Make that. 12-12 shots on goal. Far corner. And finally out for the Kings. And they send it up the far boards. Both teams look like they're getting line changes. Dumping. Oh, ahead. And a shot by Pinto goes into the far corner. Now he sends it behind the LA net. Back to the blue line. Broke his stick. Kings going the other way. And the goalie came out and played it away. Delayed offsides on the Kings, and we got a whistle at 13:37. So we should have the under 14 media timeout. Still 12-12 shots on goal. All right, let me catch up on the chat. I know we were talking music. Oh, yeah, we were talking. Yeah, rest in peace to Jimmy, the reggae. Sorry, I missed his last name. Yeah, you guys were talking about that trade, too. Yeah, I had a friend at my old job that liked Sublime, I remember. Yeah, I had Weird Al cassettes originally, and then I had them on CD, and then more recently I got it. Yeah, I would listen to Metallica again if I'm in the car with my son. You know, any of the first 4 or 5. He hasn't really listened to the Black Album. It's usually the first 4. I just don't like how they were recorded. They just don't sound right. But that was true of a lot of 80s metal, unfortunately. 6-goal streak right now. Holy crap. Wow. 6-6, 220? Wow. Yeah. Well, again, my favorite album was Injustice for All. I listened to that thing to death, though. For some reason, I was never a big fan of Ride the Lightning. I mean, I liked For Whom the Bell Tolls and I like Creeping Death more, and then For Whom the Bell Tolls. But I didn't like that made no sense. Wasn't a big fan of like Trapped Under Ice, I think. I don't know. We've been listening to it, but yeah, we do listen to the first 4. I just wish there was bass on Injustice for All. That's my biggest gripe. Oh, do they? They're talking about Halliday. All right. We know about all the King's doctors. I wanted an update on Halliday. We didn't get one. All right. Draw. Into the near corner. Ottawa behind the King net. Shot from the side goes around the net, though. Kept in. They dump it in behind the net. Battle for the puck. Kings get it to Deneau, and it's kept in briefly by Ottawa. Now the Kings counter. LaFerriere up the middle to the far boards. Shot is saved into the near corner. Moore centers it. It gets through. It's still loose in the slot. A shot. Oh, man, it goes wide or high or blocked into the far boards. Kept in at the blue line. Moverare got it to the far circle, and now the Senators get it after a terrible pass. It gets loose to Halliday, who's back out there, so that's good news. Apparently cleared concussion protocol and dumped in by LA on net. We have 14-14 shots on goal. Puck is sent in. Kemper plays it to, oh my gosh, what a hit that Edmondson took, but he stood tall. He got right back up, I meant. Into the near corner, back to the blue line. Sanderson centered. Shot. Blocked into the far corner. Looked like a sword fight for the puck. And the Kings finally send it to the red line. Near boards, Kempe. Pass to Fiala back to the blue line, not held in by wait, was that Fiala? No, that's Fiala. Who the heck was that? Might have been Clark. Sent into the far corner. Oh, big hit by Byfield. And the Senators knock it to neutral ice. They have it in the near boards. Battle for the puck. Sent behind the King net, picked up by Clark. Up the near boards. Fiala cross ice pass. We got a broken stick in the slot for the Kings, or in front of the Kings net. Dumped in again by Ottawa. Now they skated in after it came right out. Into the near circle. Shot. Wide. Into the far boards. 15-14 shots on goal. Kings. Kings in the far circle. Fogle loses the puck. And Ottawa gets it out. Kings finishing up a change. CC dumps it in from the red line. Into the near corner. Kept in by CC. Behind the net. Ottawa near boards, gets it to neutral ice. Behind the net to the far circle for Ottawa. Into the slot. Lost the puck. That was Jensen who had it. And Fogle sent it up the near boards. Senators, Jensen picks it up in the near corner. Skates it over the blue line. Passes to the O-zone. And somebody got knocked down in the slot, and Kemper freezes it. Wonder if that'll be a penalty or not at 10-10. 15-14 shots on goal. I think Ottawa wanted a penalty, but don't think they're going to get a call here. Yeah, Stutzel. I don't know if that's going to count as a shot, but oof. That looked like a trip on Anderson, if I'm being honest. I'm a little shocked. Ottawa's not on the power play here. Well, at least we got confirmation that Halliday's okay. You know, he was out there. Hadn't seen him till then. Face-off won by the Senators. They send a shot from the far circle area, blocked into the far corner. That is Halliday battling Dumoulin. Hellenius is there. Or Hellenius, yeah. Shot and a save by Kemper. And sent out by Armia and scooped up by Ottawa over the red line into the O-zone. Halliday lost it, and that is Armia with the puck. Senators getting a line change. Armia carries it into the far circle. Shot is blocked by Jensen. Picked up in the far corner. Cross-ice pass. Edmonton's shot is way high and wide. And pass into the O-zone for Ottawa, but they were actually offside, and we will get the under 10 media timeout at 9:16. Shots on goal are 16-15. Yeah, I got to get back to listening to music. I feel like only when it's me and my one son do I listen to like Metallica in the car. I do like, you know, I don't really listen to metal when it's myself and my wife, Sinbin Admin. Although she said the Metallica we were listening to was okay because she was with us. Trying to think. We like we like Republica, or at least I really like Republica, and even though they only did like 2 albums. Ready to go, you'd recognize. The Rangers used that as their warm-up music for years. I don't know if they still do. The New York Rangers. All right, let's check on the other games. Mammoth 2, Knights 1, Barbashev's 8th at 5:24 the second. There now is 5:55 in the second. And again, 2-1 Utah in Utah. Oh my goodness, in Nashville, 3 out of the last 4 goals by the Panthers. They're up 8-3 with 3:36 to go. Man, brutal. Oh, and Carolina at the Niners, 20-9. Niners, 9:21 to go in the 4th. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers at their own 35. Excuse me. Yeah, the block shots. It's 6-6. Boy, it seems like more than that in this game. All right, draw. Won by Ottawa. They have it at the near red line. They dump it in or from the near boards. Anderson to Edmondson. He can't get it out. It's at the blue line. Battle in the near boards. 16, 15 shots. Now the Kings finally get it to the far boards. Cross ice pass dumped in, and that is icing on LA at 8:52. Will there be overtime? Yes, no. I should put that up. Will there be overtime? Yeah, I'm in my 50s, so I got some years on you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just, man, all I used to listen to was Rush, and I killed it. And now I haven't listened to Rush in like 20 years, or Zeppelin. I don't know why. I just listened to it too much. All right, still battle for the puck in the near corner after the draw. Kept in at the blue line. Shot is wide of Kemper. Another one that was saved by Kemper from the far boards. Kept in at the blue line into the near corner. Still battling into the far corner. Senators take it back to the blue line. Into the near circle. Shot, and what a save by Kemper. And he hangs on. It looked like he was going to get beat to the near post high, but he just got in front of it and held on. Shots are 18-15. Who was that? He was getting hit, too. I forgot who this is. Was that Stutzel? Yeah, of course that was Stutzel. Oh, it looked like if they didn't call it, Deneau gave him a slash. I mean, that's like 2 penalties. If I'm being perfectly honest, that the Kings got away with. That looked like they missed a slash and a tripping, both that occurred to Stutzel. All right, we're waiting for the draw between Eller and Byfield. Oh, my gosh. Drop the puck, please. Cousins steps in for Eller. Cousins with the normal pronunciation or spelling, I think. And cleared by LA. I cannot stand these linesmen sometimes. Oh, my God. They're so much worse some nights than others. Dumoulin in the far corner. But sent to the near. Sanderson shot is blocked into the far corner. Dumoulin finally gets it to the neutral zone, and it's still picked up by Ottawa. And no icing on Ottawa. Picked up in the near corner. Kings send it up. Sanderson steals it into the near corner or near circle. Back to the far circle. Now behind the net. And what's the whistle for? Penalty on Ottawa? Had to be. Yeah. Oh, Kempe got. Yeah, I was going to say interference on Cousins. Oh, 24 is the Cousins with the Z. All right, interference on Cousins. He was got in the way of Kempe as he was chasing Sanderson around the ice. But boy, oh boy, I feel like Stutzel's like beyond frustration now because there were 2 penalties where he got tripped and slashed and no call from the refs. I didn't understand it. Cleared down the length of the ice by Ottawa. Kemper gives it to Kempe, and dropped past to Byfield over the red line. Kuzmenko couldn't get it. Cleared down the length of the ice. Kemper to Fiala, back behind the net to Kempe. Pinto, Stutzel. Who do we got on the kill? Pinto, Eller, Giroux, Zub, Clevin. Well, that's 5. That can't be all. They can't all be out there. And the Kings can't even get it out of their own end. Byfield behind the net. Fiala pass to the red line. Kempe drop pass to Kopitar. Far circle. Kopitar, far corner, loses the puck. Ottawa clears it. Oh my gosh, this power play tonight. What are we doing, LA? A whole lot of nothing. This is embarrassing. Danault, as they get a change. Under 50 to go on the power play. Under 6:20 in the middle period. Dumped in. Perry chases. Sanderson behind his own net. Cleared down the length of the ice. Nope, that one went into the crowd. No, it didn't. Well, I thought that's what the ref called. 6:02 to go. All right, my bad. Pinto, Eller, Zub, Clevin apparently are now out there on the kill. Moore to the blue line. Clark to Perry. Back to Clark to Moore. Moore pass. It goes over to Perry in the far corner, though. LaFerriere is there now. Ottawa takes it behind their net and clears it to the red line. Picked up by Clark. 5 seconds on the power play, and that was just awful. I think they gave up a shorthanded shot. They didn't even get one. LaFerriere, full strength, into the near boards. Moore sent it to LaFerriere. LaFerriere, far circle, blocked shot into the far boards, sent around. Ottawa behind their own net. Moore is there. So is Danault. Pass is free into the near circle. Cece sends it around to the far corner. Oh, kept in. Byfield to the far corner. Now behind the Ottawa net. Up the near boards and out. Wow. But that is icing on Ottawa, though, at 4:54. Now they say 18-15, so they took a shot away. Thanks. Well, this will help. And if I grow any hair out, you'll see how gray it is. I started getting gray hair, or I should say white hair, when I was 18, like above my ears. But thanks. And I started going bald when I was 24, so that really stunk. All right, Fogle centering, blocked into the near boards. And back to the blue line. Puck is loose. Armia, I keep forgetting Armia's name. CC into the near circle. Shot that is blocked by Ottawa into the far corner. Moverare in the far corner. There's a stick loose. Somebody got decked. Finally, I think Byfield didn't have his stick. Ottawa counters, dumps it in from the red line. CC will pick it up behind the King net. Send it up the near boards. Now in the far circle. Moore. Did that get through? Off the post or off the side of the net and goes straight behind the net. Ottawa scoops it up. Pass ahead. Into the near circle. Shot, and what a save by Kemper. Wow. And that was who else? Stutzel. Great passing by Ottawa. They have it again. Far circle. Into the slot. Knocked away. Kept in by Sanderson. Shot. Saved by Kemper into the near corner. Battle for the puck. And now we got a whistle at 3:32. What was the whistle for? Another penalty. 20-15 shots on goal. Who's this penalty on? LA? Was it Anderson? Holding on Anderson, and we got a Senators power play. Gosh darn it. I mean, that wasn't any worse than the trip and the slash they ignored, but whatever. I guess they were due. Let's check the poll. Hey, we got 16 votes. 62% are going with Ottawa. All right. Let's see. The Kings have, 26 points? Yeah, same as the Ottawa, but Ottawa has one more win. And LA's played one more game. Gotcha. All right, let's check in. 20-9 4:44 in the fourth. Fours are wild. Panthers with the ball. First and 10 at their own 34 and only one timeout remaining. Wait, 17 to 9. Oh, yeah, we got to go to fourth quarter. There we go. Shots. Let's check the shots. 20-15. All right, yeah, still 20-15. Again, Anderson holding Stützle. Well, finally Stützle got a call. I'm a Kings fan, and I felt like the refs missed 2 calls against Stützle for tripping and slashing. I didn't understand. I think we just got another final. Hold on. Oh, finally over, mercifully over for the Predators in Nashville. 8-3 Panthers. Just woof. Woof. All right. Could have even called a high stick or something. I mean, they called holding. Yeah, he's keeping the Kings even in this game because Ottawa, I feel like, has had the better scoring chances in the middle period. Stützle on the draw. He has 3 shots. Oh, they took one away again. 19-15 according to TV. Stützle gets the draw to Sanderson. Cousins with a Z to Giroux. Pass gets deflected into the near boards. The Kings flip it out and picked up by Sanderson behind his own net. Man, Sanderson has some wheels. Over the red line. Drop pass. Oh, Stützle has to back up and pick it up. Stützle over the red line. And he passes it out of the zone to Sanderson. I don't know what was going on. Batherson into the O-zone. Far corner. Ceci is there. Kings can't clear it. Stützle at the blue line kept it in. Sanderson to Cousins with a Z. Sanderson to Giroux. Cousins shot. Big rebound. Batherson on the putback or the rebound shot. I'm thinking of basketball. And Sanderson sends it up after the Kings cleared it. And I think Ottawa just got whistled for offside. So 55 seconds to go on the power play. Man. And what the hell are the Kings defense doing? Like, nobody was on Batherson. He may have hit the post or the side of the net after the big rebound off of Kemper. Nope, he hit the post and then Kemper's skate kicked it. Kings got very fortunate. I don't know what the defense is doing, letting Batherson just camp on the crease. This is insane. All right, Ottawa wins the draw. They drop pass it. I think that's Halliday. No, yeah, Halliday dumped it in. Puck is in the far circle. Ceci passed it. It's deflected out. Will have to be picked up. And it is behind the net by Spence. Drop pass by Spence to the far boards. Into the near corner. Kings get it out. And Moore just kind of skates around with it. Takes it behind the Ottawa net. Still battling behind the Ottawa net, so good time killer there. Why is their score bug down? I can't even sync up my clock because they took the score bug down. And Ottawa dumps it in. Battle for the puck. Ooh, in the near corner. They don't even have the time up. Just says second period. No shots or anything. And the 0-0 score. Come on, FanDuel Sports Network. What are we doing? Pass. Okay, yeah, we're not on the power play. This is stupid. Sanderson. And puck came free. I think Pinto got a shot just outside the crease. Skated ahead into the near circle. Backhander is high and wide. And another shot or pass sent into the near corner. Ottawa counters and dumps it in from the red line. Yeah, I have no idea what the time is. They say 9 seconds on NHL.com. Fiala pass over the red line, dumped in by the Kings into the near corner. Sent to the far corner. Now 21 seconds to go. Okay, finally they got their clock up there. What was going on? That was like 2 minutes without it. Clark shot. Big rebound. Fiala right outside the crease. Battle for the puck. And pushing and shoving. LaFerriere is there. He took a couple shots from a couple Ottawa players. And, Kopitar is slow to get up. Not what the Kings needed to see. Ow. That hurt. Let me get the shots. Oh, somebody hit the post for the Kings. I think it was Fiala. No. I think it was Byfield. It was Byfield. That hit the post. Left goal post. Fudge. 21-15 shots on goal. But we got another. Man, the Kings haven't had a shot in a good long time. Of course, they had one hit the post. I thought Fiala. No, Fiala kept getting blocked. 9.7 to go in the second. Oh my gosh, drop the puck finally. And Ottawa has it in the near boards. They send it behind their own net. I think that's going to do it. That is the end of the second period. Still no score. We saw this with Kraken Islanders. Uh-oh, what's going on? Jeez. Well, yeah, Kraken Islanders went to a shootout scoreless. I hope we don't have that again, but Kings will take the point. But they really need to get both points. Yeah, both conferences are going to be a battle and a grind to make the playoffs. Hello, John Slattery. Welcome. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for chatting. Oh, let me get the clock up. There we go. Yeah, both Kemper and Maryland are playing well, but man, the Kings haven't had a shot, I feel like, in a while. 3rd and 3 for Carolina at the 46 with 2:29 to go. Yeah, I turned it off my phone. Once it was, what was it, 17-9 or whatever, I think. Or 17, I don't remember. All right, let's check the poll. 19 votes, 58% for the Senators. Okay. All right, let's go over the numbers. I don't think I did in the first period. 21-15 shots on goal, Ottawa. 23-10 face-offs. What are we doing, Kings? 69.7 or 70. Yeah, thanks. I got it. I don't know how long ago I got it. I guess I didn't realize they were switching to the, more like the old one. Now I got to get their current. I do like that one too. This one I liked the best other than that one. So I didn't realize they were switching, but thank you. Sorry. Yeah, so what's going on with the draws here? Come on, LA. 0 for 3 on the power play. Ottawa 0 for 2. Kings. 13-12 hits Ottawa. 8-7 block shots Ottawa. 7-6 giveaways LA. 4-2 takeaways Ottawa. Kings won the first game 1-0 in Ottawa on November 15th. So this is the season and series season or series season finale, whatever, however you want to say it. All right. Still Mammoth 2, Knights 1, second intermission. That game started just a little bit earlier. Again, Barbashev finally got the Knights on the board. Cooley and Gunther for the Mammoth. Again, I think all home teams won. Oh, well, except for Nashville so far. Nashville's the only home team not to win. They lost 8-3 to the Panthers. Wait, London Knights. Oh, that's cool. Didn't they have an affiliate called the Monarchs or something? I'd have to look out. I can't remember. That's cool though. I don't know what Canadian league that is. It's probably juniors, but I know I've heard of the London Knights before. That's nice. That's awesome. Who are they interviewing? I can't even see who this is for the Kings. They're talking to Kempe? Yeah, it's Kempe. He's played 12 minutes and 21 seconds. 3 shots. 2 hits, 1 block. All right, where were we? Yeah, so Predators in Nashville lost 8-3 to the Panthers, 5-1 Capitals over the Jackets. Rangers 3-2 over the Blues. Devils 4-3 over the Wings. So Alex will be happy. Lightning in Tampa win blank the Flyers 3-0. Yeah, that's it. Only one game tomorrow. We'll have it for you here on Sinbin Stream. We will have Stars at Oilers. And before that, Villanova Wildcats against LaSalle Explorers. Women's basketball at 5:30. All right, in Santa Clara, what's the update here? 2-minute warning, 20-9. 49er ball with a 4th and 1 at the Carolina 44. Panthers out of timeouts. Niners have 1 left. So what happened? The Panthers missed a field goal to try to make it a 8-point game. I see. All right. What else is going on? Junior B. Okay. Gotcha. No, I've heard of the London Knights. I couldn't remember what. I know there's like man, I can't think of all the leagues now. Like the QMJHL. I mean, obviously AHL, but I guess that's more US teams. Man, I missed the IHL though. That was a fun league. Lots of fights. That's the league the Chicago Wolves were originally in. Yeah, speaking of, yeah, the Wolves are the AHL affiliate of the Carolina Hurricanes. I don't know. I'm reflecting a ton of light. I see. It's hard to get that to focus. I don't even remember when I got that, but this is from the IHL days, the Turner Cup Finals in 1998. I was there for Game 7 when they beat the Detroit Vipers. There were no officials on the ice, and there was a pre-game, warm-up brawl because somebody shot a puck into the other team's net or against the other goalie. I don't even remember who did what. And most of the Vipers had headed off, and the goalies just skated end to end to start fighting. And then gradually the Vipers came back out on the ice and just a full on, line brawl or bench, entire bench brawl. And they ended up they delayed the start of the game because they were trying to see if there was any video to review to see if they could eject anybody or call any penalties prior to the game. It was a wild night. London also has a team called the London Nationals. Okay. Them I haven't heard of. I've heard of the London Knights. Who's doing a spoof? Wait, are these the actual guys? No, the one they had the one guy from Office Space and then two other guys, and I recognized the one comedian, Fahim Anwar. That was funny. Like, never try to watch commercials. Monday night was brutal. QB. Well, yeah, you said Purdy played terrible. But the hey, wait. The important question is, did the Panthers win the coin toss? If they won, they should have won. If they lost, they were undefeated when winning the toss and winless when they lost the coin toss. So I think that's the question that needs to be answered. Oh, that's Jarrett Stoll on the Kings intermission. I remember that name. Didn't know the face, but I know the name. A former King. So I'm assuming they kneeled down. Is the game almost over? Yeah. Well, 37 seconds to go. Oh, the Niners have it on a 3rd and 12 at the 43. So it's over. Yeah, I would have been delayed. I would have had to done that off of NFL Plus, so I wouldn't have been as on top of the play-by-play. All right, you know what? I'm going to take a quick break. We'll leave this up because it looks like Knights Mammoth are about to resume. Let me cue up the music again. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended and will also help with growing the channel. And I thank you all for your support. Appreciate it. Return viewers, new viewers, all welcome. Thanks. We got 8 likes. Appreciate it. All right, let's cue up the music. All right, we'll go with the short songs. Jam more of those in. Yeah, QMJHL, OHL. I wasn't sure. I remember OHL, but CHL or something like. Yeah. Oh yeah, PWHL is women's. Yep. I would definitely do those games, but they're like on YouTube already. So I hope the league succeeds. It is entertaining. What I like about the women's, the PWHL, is they have a jailbreak. If you score a shorthanded goal, it's called a jailbreak, and then the penalty ends, so you don't have to keep killing the penalty. I think that's a cool, way to incentivize not clearing it and actually going and getting a goal. But all right, I'll be right back, and let me mute my mic and get the tunes going. We are back. Pardon my clicking on my teeth. I had to get a Ricola for the third. Yeah, smoke. If you have under 3.5, you are looking good. Considering, yeah, it's scoreless after 2, but... Alright, let's kill the music. And let's get set for the third. Alright, take this down. Oh, Cooley got another, and the Mammoth lead the Knights 3-1 now. Yep, Cooley with his 10th and 11th tonight. 4:19 of the third, still 14:47 to go. All right. Still 21-15 shots on goal in favor of Ottawa. No score. Man, yeah, the Kings have been playing these low-scoring games, I feel like, lately. I think they lost to Boston 2-1 in overtime on Friday. All right, Kemper is still out there. He had that injury scare early in the game. Go Mammoth. Yeah, well, against the Golden Knights, yeah, for sure. Scepters, yes. Yes, and in addition to Sarah Nurse, Kia Nurse plays in the WNBA. She played for the Chicago Sky last year. Also a sister of Darnell Nurse on the Oilers. But thanks. I didn't know they had another sister who had athletic talent. Geeky got the Geeky got the winner. Yeah, and I was kind of embarrassed with what I saw. Kemper tried to trip Pasternak, who had made the pass for the winning goal as he headed to the... He's lucky the official stepped in, or he would have got his ass beat in. Or his ass beat or his brains beat in. Dumped in by Ottawa after they win the opening draw. Fiala has to go off his skate, and Ottawa will take it into the far corner. Battle for the puck. Still battling. And finally the Kings get it. Nope. Kempe couldn't get it out. Now it's over to Fiala in the near circle. Takes it behind the net. Up ahead. And cross-ice pass to Moore into the near circle. He whiffed on the shot. And then by the time he gathered it, he sent it wide into the far corner. Come on. It's like LA's out there sleepwalking tonight. I don't know what is going on. Anderson to, I think, Kopitar over to Edmondson, who dumps it in from the red line. Under 19 to go in the third. Over the red line. And the Kings have it. Shot was blocked off of Kuzmenko's stick. Back to the blue line. A rocket by Cece was wide into the near corner. Up to Mo Verare, who passes to the far side. Back to Kuzmenko. Shot and a glove save. What a save by Marilainen at 18:23. Finally, the Kings get a shot on goal. It's been a while. They were stuck on 15 for a while, I felt like. Yeah, Kuzmenko, nice rip from the near dot. But a great glove save. All right, Deneau on the draw. Ottawa wins it, which they've been doing all night. Just out of the zone, Deneau sends it back in. I think the Kings got to tag up. And Ottawa dumps it in from the red line. into the far corner. And still battling in the near circle. That is CC. Got over the red line and dumps it in. Into the near corner. Got by LaFerriere. Held in by Deneau. Deneau to the far circle. Back to the blue line. Pass to LaFerriere in the far corner. Deneau back to the blue line. Nope, it's picked off by Ottawa, and they get it out of their own end. Picked up by Clark, who will dump it in from the red line. Both teams getting changes. It got by Merrilainen, but scooped up by Ottawa. Taken, and a pass, and it got deflected into the benches at 17-17. 21-17 shots on goal now. I'm hoping for it, Nike Toughlin. Hopefully. Gotcha. Yes, John. You're always welcome here, John. That's your opinion. That's fine with me, dude. Then don't watch. Nobody's forcing you to watch. Into the far corner. Behind the net. Taken out by Ottawa. Up the far boards. Puck is to Pinto. He lost it. Countering is Fiala to Byfield. And Ottawa sends it right back out. At the red line. And Fiala. Passed by Kempe. Dumped in from the red line. Into the near corner. Sent behind the net. Up the near boards. Dumoulin sends it over. They get it to Byfield. He can't get it out. Finally back to Dumoulin. He sends it behind the net. And sent down into the near corner. All right, Ottawa trying to dig it out of the near corner. Kept in by Perry and Kopitar in the near circle, but now they have it. Perron sends it off the far boards, and Stützle tried to dump it in, and Ceci got in his way. Both teams trying to get changes. Stützle passed it to the far circle. That shot is blocked. Dug out of the far corner by Kopitar. Pass to Perry. Dump pass to LaFerriere. Kuzmenko's shot gets blocked right off his stick. And Ottawa gets it to neutralize. Kuzmenko picks it up. And his shot is blocked again into the near boards. Unreal. Sent up and not kept in by the Kings. Pass to CC. CC off of Moore. Ottawa sends it up the near boards and into the O-zone. Battle for the puck. Glove down by Kuzmenko. Finally, Mo Verare chips it ahead. Moore couldn't get it in. And now Ottawa will dump it in from the red line. Sent to Mo Verare. And finally the Kings get it. Fiala to Deneau in the near corner. And taken out of there by Ottawa. Dumped in. Anderson in the near corner. Edmondson. Cross-ice pass, far circle, centering pass, and a goal by the Kings, finally. From the far circle, a pass into the crease and tapped in for the 1-0 lead, and the Kings are finally on the board. Holy cow, Fogle from Armia, and that was a great pass by Edmondson to get it to Armia. They got to add that assist. Pretty sure, yeah, he should. Great tap in by Fogle. What a pass by Armia. Just an easy tap in by Fogle from the near crease on a pass from the far circle. Nothing Marilainen could do. Not his fault at all. He had to respect the far post. All right, 22-18 shots on goal. We're under 14.5. Sent in behind the Ottawa net. And up to the red line. I'll catch up on the chat at the under 14 timeout. That shot by Pinto, I don't know if that was on net or if it got blocked. He has the rebound. He just lost it, and Deneau scoops it up and sends it in ahead, but Fogle has to peel off for a line change. Zub, and they dump it in. Somebody got hit. That was Amadio. Or Amadio. Yeah, Amadio. I don't know. All right, still battling for the puck. Dumoulin got it to Clark. Clark gets it out. Drop pass to Byfield. Into the near circle. Sent behind the net. Over to the far boards. Picked up by Stützle. Cross-ice pass into the blue line. And he sends it behind the net. Kings send it to the neutral ice. Glove down. They get it to Stützle. Stützle circles over to the Kings bench area. Moore is battling for the puck. Stützle stays out. Do they have too many men on the ice? No, I guess not. Dumped in now by Jensen. Into the far corner. Picked up. Kings cannot get it out. Finally, over the red line. Past Jensen. Shot. And that is blocked. That was a Kuzmenko shot. That was blocked. He picks it up in the far corner. And he'll bring it. Oh, he's still battling. Now it's behind the net. He gets it to Kopitar in the near circle. Blue line pass to Mo Verare. That shot is high. Somebody getting into it behind the net. And it's out and carried in by the Ottawa Senators. And they dump it in. Near boards pass off a King's skate. Mo Verare clears it. This is going to be icing on the Kings at 12:10, so no under 14 media timeout yet. Still 22-18 shots on goal. Oh, come on. They're not going to add an assist for Edmondson on that? That's crazy. Just Fogle from Armia. All right, well, maybe later. All right. Kopitar versus Stützle. Still waiting for this clown linesman to just shut up. And nope. Looks like he wants to kick Kopitar. No, I guess it was a warning. I don't know. Just drop the puck, dude. Finally, Stützle wins the draw. Sanderson couldn't keep it in, though, as we approached 12 minutes to go in the game. Kopitar behind his net. Over to Edmondson. He sends it up the far boards. Not out. It gets into the penalty box area and dumped in from the red line. But already countering, and the Senators dump it in to the far corner. And I think that was sent out maybe by Armia. Ottawa trying to get a line change. Same with the Kings. Stützle has it at his own blue line. Passes to, who is that? Clevin. Now it's Amadio. Battle in the far boards. Centering pass. Big shot from the slot. Save. And Kemper freezes it. Pardon me. I think that was Zub on the shot. Just outside the high slot. 11:13 to go. 1-0 Kings, 23-18 shots on goal after that last one. Under 14 media timeout. Oh, hello, Mr. Friends. Hello to you. Okay, Parks Thomas was kidding. All right, thanks. I appreciate it. It's all right. Don't worry about it. They're allowed to. People are allowed to have their opinion. It's totally fine. Go LA, go. Let's go, says Gracie. Emperor King. Yeah, I know. What's the deal with LA at home? I'm glad you reminded me. They're so bad at home. You're right. I think only the Rangers are worse at home, and the Rangers are amazing on the road. It's such a weird season. Pardon the Ricola. Throat was getting a little sore. Oh, yeah. No, I know. There's only... You should be good. 11-13 to go. Both goalies have been playing good, too. Or playing well, pardon me. Well, welcome to all the new viewers. I appreciate it. If you like what we're doing here, though, please consider hitting like on the video and or subscribing to the channel, because doing one or both will help with getting the channel recommended, and that in turn will help grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. Heck yeah, Kopitar and Dowdy. Dowdy's injured right now. Kopitar's last year, so I'm hoping for the best. Yay, they finally added the assist to Edmondson. I'll show you the goal visualizer. It was the longest pass I've seen in quite some time. I couldn't believe they were going to deny him an assist on that goal. Near circle draw. Controlled by the Sens. Behind the net, back into the near corner, near circle. And the Kings take it away and send it up the ice. Now, Sens dig it out. And that is dumped in by Sanderson to the near boards. Moverare sent it around to the far boards, but the Kings can't get it out. Oh, now it's behind the net. Battle for the puck. Moverare is there. Back to the blue line. Pinto sends it behind the net for the Sens into the far corner. Amadeus sends it behind the net again. Scooped up by the Sens. Man, they're like on a power play. Blast from the blue line off the funny bounce off the boards. Sent up and finally to neutral ice, where the Senators take over and they are getting a line change. Up ahead into the near circle. Drop pass. They were trying to get it to Stutzel, but now it's in the near corner. Back to the blue line. Shot by Zub is high and wide. Battle in the near and kept in at the blue line. They get it to Zub on the near boards. Another high shot or pass into the far corner. And Anderson trying to dig it out of there. There's a battle going on there. Fiala finally flips it to neutral ice. And Ottawa, Stutzel skates around, playing keep away. Still 23-18 shots on goal, at least according to TV. Under 9:20 to go. Stutzel passes to the far blue line. Far circle shot. Oh, no, that was in. Damn it. 1-1. I don't know. Not really Kemper's fault. There was a lot of traffic in front of the net. 1-1. Looks like it was Zetterlund on the goal. Fudge. Nice pass by Jensen. And, yeah, it was Zetterlund on a rebound. Fudge. Stutzel got it to Jensen. Jensen to... Who was that? Rebound. Yeah. Kemper gave up a big rebound. Two defensemen there and nothing. Or just... Really just... Damn it. Really, it was just Edmondson. Nobody else was helping to defend the crease. 25-18 shots on goal. We're tied at 1. Under 9 to go now. Damn it. Up the near boards. Kopitar off the far boards to Clark. Clark dumps it in. They waved icing. Jensen sends it around. Kept in by the Kings. Clark into the near circle. He passes to Kuzmenko. Nice spinorama. Ottawa lost their stick. How is that not a trip? It is. We got a delayed penalty coming up on Ottawa. And they've pulled Kemper. So a brief 6-on-5 while the Kings still possess it. Clark shot, big rebound, and finally touched by Ottawa at 8:09. So the Kings, and it's a trip. Yeah, I saw it was behind the net. Bit of a delayed call, but I mean, in making the call. But Kuzmenko, boy, that was more. He kind of just stepped on the Senators' stick more than anything. Who'd they call on that trip? Oh, by the way, it was okay, so Fogle, his fourth from Armia and Edmondson. They finally added the Edmondson assist. Zetterlund's third from Matanpalo and Jensen. It was a rebound shot. And Cousins with the trip of Kuzmenko. So, King power play after the under 10 media timeout. So 5-on-4 advantage for LA. 25-18 shots. Let's get an update from the Mammoth got did Cooley got a hat trick on an empty net shot. Cooley with 10, 11, and 12. Empty netter at 15:41. 4:19 to go. Mammoth up 4-1 in Utah. The Sabres will have back-to-back, one at home and one away. Okay. Islanders fan. Yeah, good. I did the Islanders game yesterday. That 0-0 game. Yeah. That whole Eastern Conference is tough. Top to bottom. Sabres. Yeah, I do like to say. Oh, Pat LaFontaine. Yep. That's cool. The sweat begins. You still should be okay, I think. We could be headed to overtime, so then you'd be fine. Come on, go live, ESPN Plus. Why is it not doing it? So it makes me think I'm behind. Yeah, I've loved Byfield the more I've seen him. I don't know. The Kings have been very puzzling. Let's go Senators, says son of Kiki. No worries. Again, I'd be rooting for the Senators if they weren't playing the Kings. Well, or the Hurricanes. Fiala in the far circle, pardon me, into the near boards, kept in. Sends it behind the net. Kuzmenko touches it back to Kempe. Byfield to Kempe. Shot, big rebound, but Ottawa clears it down the length of the ice. And Kempe scoops it up right outside the crease. A minute and a half to go on the power play. Approaching 7.5 to go in the third. Byfield, they did nothing and it's cleared. My God, their power play has been atrocious tonight. Atrocious. Somehow they have a shot on goal already, but Byfield near circle sends it. Fiala out of the near corner to Kopitar at the blue line. Fiala near boards back to Kopitar. Far circle. Kempe deflected off of Byfield to Kopitar. Fiala to Byfield shot. Big rebound, but it's into the far corner. Kempe. Kuzmenko couldn't get it either, and kept in, though, by Kopitar at the blue line. Interesting seeing Kopitar on the blue line. Kopitar at the point to Fiala near circle. Wow, it looked like the app was about to crash. It froze a little bit. Oh, big shot by Kopitar. Huge rebound, and nobody there for the Kings. Cleared down the length of the ice. Kopitar picks it up. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Kopitar heads to the bench for a change. Clark by himself, pass to Perry in the far circle. Back to Edmondson. Clark, a shot and a goal. Might have been deflected by Perry, but I think it looks like it's going to be credited to Clark with 2 seconds on the power play, and the Kings take the 2-1 lead. Let's go. Did I ring the horn? We're ringing it again. I don't care. 6:10 to go. Power play over. That was a blast from Clark at the blue line. I thought Perry got a stick on it, but he didn't. Just a rocket. I think Merrilainen got screened, and it went over his glove high. Did he whiff? Yeah, I think he thought it was lower than it was. I don't know. Oh, it hit off a skate. That's not his fault. Hit off of, pardon me. It hit off of Zub's, like, skate or something. So what was the final? 20-9. Okay, just checking. Yep, okay, so not his fault at all. That's why he got crossed up. It went off of Zub's, like, top of his heel and went higher than Merrilainen was expecting. All right. Under 6 to go. 25. Now they're saying 21 shots on goal. Come on, let's get another one. Deneau, although, I don't know. Deneau couldn't do anything with it. Ottawa has it over the red line. Dumped in. Perron chasing it. Kemper sends it. Wow, Dumoulin got decked just after he sent it around the boards. Now he skates it out near boards, tries to dump it in from the red line. Merrilainen into the far corner. Now they send it behind the net, and it's picked up. And pass off the far boards. Sanderson loses it. Fogel's there. Pass to Moore. Moore lost it behind the net. And now Ottawa skates it out over the red line and dumped in. Under 5 to go. Moore, Fogel, Kopitar, Edmondson, Anderson out there. Sent down. Moore takes a tough angle shot. And I think it went into the netting after it got deflected. Should be the under 6 media timeout at 4:38. So that is Clark's third from Edmondson and Perry. So scoreless after 2. Now let's go through the visualizers real quick during this break. All right, Fogel is 37. He gets the first goal. It's a deflection right inside the crease. An awesome pass by Armia. And an easy, not the goalie's fault at all. Then Zetterlund tied it. Poor defense by the Kings. Just Edmondson was there trying to guard 2 players or clear them. And then off the rebound, Zetterlund knocked it in. And now just Clark on the blue line blast. It went off of Zub's heel and went high over the goalie glove side. Clark will rip it right here. Yep, Zub touched it and it went high. Again, Edmondson and Perry. Edmondson 2 assists tonight. That again, we got to watch this one again because he makes a phenomenal pass and it goes so far up the ice, like from his own near circle boards past the red line, and then even better pass by Armia for an easy tap-in goal by Fogel. 25-22 shots on goal. Let's quick check in on Utah. 5-1 now. Wait, did Cooley get a 4th? A shorthanded empty netter. Cooley with 4 goals tonight. Yeah, Mammoth will win. Omega Fish, welcome. Appreciate the positive words, John Slattery. Thanks. Emperor King, let's go Kings. Yep. Yeah, I agree with Perry in a Kings jersey. Power play goal. Thanks, Gracie. Emperor King was at the Kings Sens in Ottawa. Oh, yeah, 1-0. I think I did that game. All right, back to the action. I'll catch up on the chat later. Ottawa brings it up the near boards to the red line. Pinto lost it, though, and Kempe dumps it. Picked up in the far circle. Send it out. Pinto over the red line. Pass near circle. That shot is blocked by Kempe, but they freeze it. Or I should say Kemper freezes it after Kempe tipped it. Excuse me. They did give a shot on goal. 26, wait, no, still 22. 26-22. 4:12 to go. I love Ottawa versus LA. My older brother is in SoCal. Kings. Oh, okay. And let's go Kings. Yep. I'm in the Chicago area. I've just adopted the Kings. I really loved enjoying them like 10, 12 years ago. That was a fun team. Clear down the length of the ice. This is going to be icing after the draw on the Kings with 4:04. So Deneau, Laferriere, Armia, Edmondson, and Anderson have to stay out. Man, my glasses aren't that old. My eyes, I think I just need eye drops after being outside. Giroux against Deneau. Deneau wins. Kings flip it to center ice. Laferriere has it, and he dumps it in from the red line into the far corner. Ottawa brings it up the middle. Sanderson pass to the left wing area. Into the far corner. Puck kept in at the blue line for the Ottawa Senators. Shot and a rebound and immediately frozen by Kemper at 3:34. Another draw in the Kings' end. Should be, 27-22 shots on goal. All right, let's get finally over in Utah, 5-1 Mammoth. Man, that was a quick game. Should be under 2.5 hours. This game started a little later. I don't know why. Like, it was after 6:15, so we're not quite at 2.5 hours. No, I wasn't really. I couldn't really watch hockey. I was only like 10, 12 years ago. I never had cable growing up. Shot Pinto high and wide. I had cable like 10, 15 years ago. All right, sent behind the net. Shot blocked and out. So as an adult. Into the far circle, Kings. Oh, they send it behind the net. Moore was getting tied up as we approach 3 minutes remaining. Looks like Sanderson dumped it in. They chase it into the far corner. Kings get it to Kopitar. Kopitar skates to the red line. Both teams trying to get a change. I think it got... Wait, play continues. I thought they had a whistle. Both teams getting line changes and dumped in by the Kings. 2:40 to go. Battle for the puck in the far corner. Sent behind the net. Senators pick it up. And Jensen gets it to Stutzel. Stutzel brings it out of his own end. Over the red line. Pass to the near boards. Poked away. Oh, sends it down. Oh, Jensen gloved it down. Sent behind the net. Centering pass off a Senator's skate. And the Kings iced it, but I think it hit the side of the post. No, it didn't. They call icing. Byfield almost got the empty netter. I didn't even realize they had pulled the goalie. That, I swear I thought that hit the post, but I guess not. It hit the side of the net? That's still considered icing? Wow. Okay, I guess. At any rate, yeah, Ottawa pulled their goalie for the extra attacker. Stutzel against Byfield, 2:02 to go. And they kick. I I don't know what's going on. Still Stutzel Byfield. Just shut up, linesman, and drop the dang puck, please. Nope, we're going to do it again. Third time's a charm. Maybe. We had 4 on one attempt earlier. This guy is a freaking moron. Nope, we're going to get a 4th attempt. Second time tonight. Another false start. Nope, we're going to go for 5. Are you... Oh, I wasn't going to drink tonight, but holy cow. Shot from the slot. High slot is blocked into the near corner. Behind the net. 5 attempts on a damn draw. That's a world record, I think. Behind the net. Stutzel back to the blue line. Kempe gets it out of his own end. Scooped up by the Ottawa Senators in their own end. Not getting any changes. Stutzel sends it. Dumped into the near corner. They block the clearing attempt and a nice save by Kemper off a shot at point-blank range by Stutzel at 124, and shots are 29-22. High stick knockdown, though. A nice shot by Stutzel. I guess Pinto knocked it down. How is that not a high stick? It was head high. All right, face off. Kings clear it down the length of the ice. LaFerriere picks it up, centers it. It gets away, and Ottawa Pinto has it. 1:10 to go. And I think we got a couple changes. Played up by Kemper. Ottawa has it in the near corner, though. Back behind the net, far corner, back to the blue line. Sanderson sends it to the far circle. Sanderson looked like he was winding up. Far circle shot, wide, off the boards, into the near corner. Flipped on edge to, I think, Sanderson, who sends it right back in, deflected by LaFerriere. Kemper gets it to LaFerriere. And it's cleared to center ice and knocked away from Moore. Flipped in by Senators and sent off the near boards and out. Sanderson gets it again. Dumped in by Ottawa. Under 20 seconds to go. I know you're getting spoiler alert by NHL.com. Moore gets it out. Under 10 to go. Dump in, I think, again by Sanderson. But some of these guys have been out there forever. 2 seconds in the near corner, and that is the game. And I'm wondering if we're going to have pushing and shoving here at the end. 2-1. Kings with the win. We'll ring the horn for a Kings home ice winner. Pretty rare for the 25-26 season for the Kings to win at home on home ice. 29-22 were the final shots. Please be sure to like and subscribe before you head on out. Yep, Gracie, they finally won at home. I think that's probably number 2. We'll look at the standings before I head out. Finally, final. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Oh, this is carpal tunnel. If I use the mouse a lot, I wear it. Yeah, again, I didn't have cable back then. I would watch Blackhawks games with my friends. So yeah, maybe I'd catch, but I can't remember how many non-Hawks games we watched. Oh, Hodgson? I don't know. Let me check. Oh, 3 stars. Clark, Kemper, and Fogle. I don't know. The Ottawa goalie played pretty well, too. All right. Who is it again? Hodgson? Oh, shoot. I closed the roster report. That might have helped. Which team? Oh, 42. on Ottawa. He played only 5 minutes and 44 seconds. Yeah, I don't. On 10 shifts. He had a hit, a giveaway, and 3 block shots. So there's your answer. I'll leave that up. Smoke said defense. Happy for Morgan Geeky getting goals for Bruins. Oh, yeah, the East is tough. I mean, we still got 3/4 of the season. But, yeah, Bruins look good. Not against the Sharks yesterday, but they've been good. Yes, this was kind of stressful for the Kings. Oh, Fogle just tossed a stick into the crowd. That was nice of him. Yeah, no, I remember him being on St. Louis. Yep, I remember. I know. We will check the standings before we do. Ottawa was looking fine, but it was scoreless through 2. Oh, Kemper is putting a stick in the. I wonder if these are probably not game used, just giveaway sticks. Yep, sorry. Hold the line. Yeah, 2-1. Yeah, here we go. They won at home. That was a good game. You're right. What a great freaking game. Uncommon. Sugar nuggets. Well stated. Yeah, good third period. I feel like the second period wasn't too bad. Yeah, felt like the first period was a little yawn, snooze fest. Yeah, thanks. Sorry, miserable Sabres fan. Nice handle, but have a good night. Thanks for the stream. Sabres do make me lose my mind. They're looking better this year. That's just a tough Eastern Conference, though. And after a rough start, at least they're playing better. 06. Ugh, yeah. Now win more at home. No kidding. Hello. All right, let's check out the standings then before we head out of here. Let's see what time they're updated to. So the Kings actually swept the season series. 1-0 and 2-1. All right, let's check the timestamp. 10:49 Central. Okay, so I think they updated. Kings with they were. Oh yeah, we need to end the poll. 57% of the 46 votes were right. Okay, 11-6-6 with 28 points. Yeah, second win at home. They're 2-4-3, 9-2-3 on the road. Is anybody else that bad at home besides the Rangers? Everybody in the West has 3 or more wins at home. Yeah. All right, the East. I think it's just the Rangers. Oh, even the Rangers were 2-7-1 at home. So they've played more games. So yeah, jeez Louise. Them and the Rangers with 2 wins at home. That's the category. Everybody else has 3 or more wins. And in fact, everybody in the East has... What we got? Everybody in the East, not named the Rangers, has 5 wins at home? Yikes. Yeah. 9-4-1 on the road. 5-5 in their last 10 for the Rangers. And the Kings, unbelievable. All right, well, at least as far as the West, Kings still hanging on to third place. Why can't I get this? All right, stay over here. Kings hanging on to third in the Pacific. Knights and Mammoth both have 27 for the 2 wild card spots, ahead of the Sharks at 25 and the Oilers at 25. Avalanche are just 16-1-5. That's insane. 8-0-2 at home, 8-1-3 on the road. They're 9-0-1 their last 10. They've won 9 straight. Just unbelievable. And, it's not like the Stars aren't playing well. They're 7-2-1. They just lost one in overtime. And again, in the East, we got Tampa, Carolina actually with 30 points, Tampa with 28. Caps and Bruins are in the wild card spots with 26, but a bunch of teams at 25 points. Yeah. I would live stream them if they were, though. If they were on, because I'm just doing Packers, Lions, and then we're going to switch to men's basketball. Men's college basketball. Yep. Tage Thompson. Oh, on you're talking Buffalo. Gotcha. Oh my gosh, the Avalanche. Jeez Louise. Unbelievable. All right. I think that's just going to about do it. Hope to see you tomorrow night. Only one game on the NHL schedule, which is Dallas Stars at Edmonton Oilers, 8 Central, like 8:05, 6:05 Pacific. Before that, hope you'll join me for Villanova LaSalle women's basketball, battle of a couple Philadelphia teams. Yeah, enjoyed the Kings win at home. I know how rare it is, but hope to see you soon. Either for they took a shot away from Ottawa. Darn it. There we go. All right, so plenty of hockey coming up tomorrow, Wednesday, and Friday, and Saturday, actually, and probably one on Sunday. Hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks, everybody, especially in the chat. Thanks for your contribution. Makes the live stream go much better. Take care. Be well. Sinbin Stream signing out. Have a great rest of your Monday. Have a terrific Tuesday, and we'll see you soon. Until then, bye-bye.